See, a lot of muscle building and stuff like that and fitness, it's about timing, in my opinion. It is, in my opinion, it's about timing because someone might eat a pizza, and for one person, that pizza might get stored as fat and they might become obese. And then another person might eat that same pizza and it might get stored as muscle in the other person. And so, what's the difference between those two people? The difference is that the person who it got stored as muscle, maybe they hit a workout beforehand, so that way their body was actually hungry. Their muscles were actually hungry for the bread, the carbs, the cheese, the protein, the tomato sauce, which is like more of a fruit, has a lot of vitamins. And so their body was actually prepared to digest it. Maybe they drank a green juice for breakfast that morning, and so their stomach acid was nice and hydrated and ready to dissolve the pizza and break it down. Maybe they have been juicing fruits the last week, so their body had enough vitamin C to properly absorb the iron from the pizza. Whereas the obese person, maybe they haven't worked out all month and they've just been eating donuts all week. And so the pizza doesn't turn into muscle for them, it just goes into straight fat. And so that's a bit of an extreme example, but it's a good example. Another example is like vitamin D levels. Vitamin D can help your body turn calcium into bone. But if your body doesn't have enough vitamin D and vitamin K2, excess calcium can actually clog your arteries. So one person might eat a pizza and the calcium from that cheese might turn into bone. Another person might eat that pizza and the cheese might end up clogging their arteries. And so it's not just about what you're eating, but it's about, is the body actually prepared to digest it? And it's about the timing of it as well. It's about meal timing, because if you simply have the discipline to fast and wait until you're hungry to eat, it's going to be a lot easier on your stomach than if you're stuffing your face, even if you're not hungry. When you're hungry, food simply digests better. And when you do things to stimulate your appetite, like working out, obviously you don't want to work out too much, because working out too much can increase your cortisol, which can actually lower your testosterone. But you work out a good, healthy amount that can help to stimulate your appetite. So the foods you eat might get converted into muscle more easily. So obviously food choice is important, don't get me wrong. If you choose food that's healthier, it is probably going to be better for you, but healthier is an individual question because it depends on your goals as well. Is your goal to lose weight? Is your goal to gain weight? Someone might consider pizza. You keep using pizza as an example because it's a great example, because it's just cheese, bread, and tomato sauce. Someone might consider pizza unhealthy because, oh my god, it has 2,000 calories. Cheese is really high in fat. Bread is really high in carbs. That'll make you gain weight. So the person might say that's super unhealthy. Another person might say pizza is really healthy. They might say pizza has a lot of carbs. I need carbs. I'm trying to bulk. They might say pizza has a lot of fat in the cheese. I need healthy fats. I'm trying to bulk. Pizza has a lot of protein from the cheese. Pizza has a lot of vitamins from the tomato sauce. Pizza's high in calories. I need a lot of calories. I'm trying to bulk. I'm trying to get bigger. Pizza's good for me. So it's not just about, is the food healthy or unhealthy, but it's about, is the food good for you, or is the food bad for you in your individual goals? Because your goals might not be the same as the guy sitting next to you. And that's one part of fitness I think a lot of the industry does not acknowledge. A lot of the industry does not acknowledge that. They just don't. Why? I don't know. A lot of people want to choose a one-size-fits-all approach. Maybe it's because it makes their ebook easier to sell. And that's the problem with capitalism is a lot of people become greedy and they just want to make the next dollar, and they don't evolve in their careers because they don't care about actually helping their clients, but they just want to make the next dollar. And how do we solve that problem? I don't know. Are we just going to vote a new president in and he's just going to fix the system like people think? I'm not sure. I think the responsibility lies on the individual as well. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. People think we're just going to vote someone in that's just going to fix the system for us. I'm not so sure that that's ever going to happen. So yeah, a lot of people want to say that there's a one-size-fits-all approach when it comes to what to eat, and maybe they want to say that because it makes it easier for them to sell their courses, but just because people say that eat this salad, this is the best meal, that salad that they're posting on their YouTube channel might not be the best meal for you. Does it have the calories you need? Does it have the protein you need? Does it have all the vitamins and minerals you need? Or is that salad good for them and their goals, but maybe it doesn't have what you need for your goals? And these are things that you have to keep into account because everyone's living a different lifestyle. Someone might be out in the sun all day doing hard labor. Someone else might be behind a desk working an office job. Someone might be a 6', 200-pound man. Someone else might be a 5'1", 100-pound woman. And so it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. And you can potentially damage your body, and it can be very dangerous following a lot of these people's methods, because some of these people post advice on the internet that could literally kill you, and they don't even fact check themselves because they just want to sell their next ebook. So it's very dangerous what capitalistic greed can do to a lot of coaches. And unfortunately, a lot of people these days aren't very humble. And that's just an unfortunate truth. A lot of people think they know more than they do. And the smartest people on earth a lot of times are overlooked by the masses because they don't always sound as confident because they're smart enough to actually question themselves. Unfortunately, a lot of the stupidest people are some of the most successful fitness coaches because they're so stupid, they don't have the humility to fact check themselves, so they blindly spew their bullshit with the utmost confidence of anyone, and because they sound confident in what they're saying, people believe it. People are like, oh, he sounds confident. He's speaking in a very bold manner, like, it must be true. And unfortunately, a lot of people get fooled that way, so don't let that be you. You don't want to be that person. So, in the end, what food is best for building muscle? The food that's best for building muscle is the food that works with your body, because everyone is from a different climate. You might be in Ecuador and there might be papayas growing everywhere, so you can eat fresh papayas straight off the tree and it works great for you. But try moving to New York and now you try to eat the same amount of papayas. It might work, but it might not work because you might not be able to find them as ripe. They might not ship them as far up north on time. They might not pick them from the tree on time, so by the time they get to the store, they're all green. And now because you changed climates from Ecuador to New York, maybe you switch from papayas to watermelons for your fruit source. Or maybe you do a variety of fruits. I think it can be great to eat a whole bunch of different fruits. Watermelons, bananas, blueberries, apples, mangoes. You don't have to eat just one. But my point is, different climates literally grow different types of food. And a lot of coaches don't even talk about this. There's so much stuff that coaches overlook. You know? And so, what is best for your body as an individual, for the climate that you live in, as well as your goals, as well as the type of work that you're putting in the gym, as well as your current health conditions, etc. I think it really is best to work with someone one-on-one because everyone is so unique. So if you're interested in working with me, hit me up, shoot me a DM for some one-on-one coaching. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I made this video for entertainment and educational purposes, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I think we're going to title it meal timing or something like that, because I know I covered a wide variety of different topics, but the thing that made me like think of this video was meal timing and how you can eat the same thing but timed differently for different people can yield totally different results. So I hope this video helps. Thank you for tuning in. Follow for more fitness related content if that's what you want to see, because I'll probably be posting much more about fitness in this channel as time goes on. I am a fitness coach, so if you want any help, feel free to shoot me a DM for some one-on-one coaching. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And until next one, I'm out. Peace.